way of ever knowing whether or not you're really getting into the building until you're really in it, because you could be talking to someone who is about to get evicted from their apartment, and they put an ad up on. Matter of fact, you could do that too. If you about to get put out of a place, go ahead and clear the place out. If you can clean that place out, and then take in, how can I say, take in prospective people, right? Yo, you might fuck around and be able to get like 10 racks, 10K. You know what I mean? Just taking a security deposits. You can say, yeah, man. So we approved. You got it. You know what I mean? Just give us a month and a half rent. Shoot, you might get about 4 or 5 people, especially some single mothers. Because again, a lot of these women is struggling, bro. People who make good money right now is having a really hard time. If you got a car note and car insurance and pay for gas and stuff like that, yo, you're probably paying an extra $1,000 a month in expenses. Much less the maintenance on your car, brakes, repairs, all types of stuff, right? So that's one of the biggest reasons why you're even here. You don't know something is going on here. If you was able to fall for that, not only that, we're also seeing how vulnerable women, y'all are so vulnerable if you ain't got no man around. If ain't no man around, y'all are mad vulnerable. So you really fell for someone telling you, yeah, man, just show up. Just give me a few dollars and we can move into the loft. Not first month's rent. Not proof of income. You say, yeah, well, if it's a way around it, what you mean a way around it? The most educated.
Address and you're gonna open the door.
$500 is all she had to pay to get the keys.
Send you a deposit of $5.
Shut the fuck up in 2020.
It's 2026, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's 2020. Come on, man.
I wanted $5,000. It's 2025.
Relax.
I can't even get $5,000 out of my account.
You gotta calm down, Keisha. All right.
$100 and I got no proof that you have the unit. So when she started to see texts back like, baby girl, I do this for a living. I got people waiting in line for this unit. I'm trying to hold the unit for you. So either you gonna make your mind up or you not. I kind of was like, okay, bad customer service. Who you talking to?
Another red flag, Zelle would only allow Brown to send $200, flagging the transaction for any amount more than that.
Did you eventually send the money to her?
Yes, I ended up convincing her because
He said, did you end up now mind you, the girl then tried to bully you, because another part of why she got pulled into this scam is because the girl probably sold it to her as, listen, girl, because again, you can assist the girl, these women into anything. And what I mean by that is, like, because black folks have this thing where we talk to the other person as if we give them the hookup. As if we hooking it up. You know what I mean? And black folks love for you to hook some shit up. Now, mind you, hook it up meaning give me something I ain't supposed to be getting. Give it to me for free. Break some rules. Violate your employer. or more so, do what's not in the best interest of the people you work for me just because I'm black. That's literally what this culture is, right? And that's a part of why she was able to scam y'all. A lot of black folks get scammed because someone presents some shit as if they helping you. You know what I'm saying? Or they helping you, or they looking, or quote unquote looking out for you. And even with that concept, looking out, a lot of times it can mean helping you out, right? But there's also a limit to helping someone out, especially when something that has such heavy what's the word, heavy not burden, but consequences. You know what I mean? Because if someone's renting out a property and whatnot, they want to make sure the person they're renting out to has a job, has income. She said you bypass the background check. Yes, some properties don't care about your background. Some properties don't. Some properties just want the money. If you have the money and whatnot, you can move in. Now, you can't do that everywhere. But a lot of properties, because they need people to be in those apartments for it to make money. They can't have a building full of people who ain't paying rent or a bunch of empty units. You know what I mean? Now, I don't know all the politics behind that, because even where I live at, the apartment next to me, that shit stayed empty for over a year. And that will happen sometimes too. And that's why I always tell people, like, you looking for an apartment, if you look hard enough, you'll find something. You'll find something in your budget, and you'll find someone who's willing to take you. If you're actually going to every building, and it may take multiple applications and whatnot, but you'll find someone, even if you got a background in evictions, you'll find someone who's going to take you because they try to make some money. You know what I'm saying? They need the rent. You know what I mean? If they desperate enough, if you're in the hood, if they desperate enough, they'll take it.
At this point, I feel like I was being scammed, but I wasn't for sure. So I convinced her to say, hey, I only got $250. I don't think I got $500. I got $250. And it was more like bait for me. Because if you are a real person and this is a real unit, you're not going to take my $250. You know what I'm saying? Because you know your price is your price. We can't tell nobody what their price is. So I was expecting her to say, no, I can't take the $250. It got to be $5. But she came back and said, I'll take the $250. And when you get the keys, are you willing to give me the other $250? And I said, okay, that's a better deal. I can do that. I can give you $250, and then when I get the keys, I give you the other $250. So that's what we agreed on. She sent her Zelle. Me being who I am, I'm gonna Google that Zelle, because one thing about Zelle, it ain't gonna lie. It ain't gonna lie about that first name and that last name. It's gonna tell the truth. So I Googled the Zelle, and it came up immediately. She was arrested years ago for fraud.
Her name,
Jakira Hester. As soon as you saw the name Jakira Hester, you should have been out of there, bro. You should have been out the way.
Jakira Hester.
Everybody knows if you're going to be a scammer in Atlanta, do not use her real name. This girl had me to Zelle her some money using her real name, so I